I am troubled that on November 8, 2016, Burbank voters will be casting their votes uninformed for or against an expanded airport terminal project in a rushed atmosphere of disinformation and confusion. The success or failure of Measure B will affect the quality of life for residents, their children, and their grandchildren. A great deal of money has been raised and spent by Measure B proponents in recent weeks, with $15,000 going to out-of-town consultants thus far, according to initial financial disclosure records. Widespread mailings of slick pro-Measure B campaign literature have blanketed the city. Many people have been asking me what a vote for Measure B would mean, since most have no idea about plan details for an expanded terminal or anything about the proposed switch to a supermajority voting for airport governance. Throughout some 45 closed-door meetings where critical deliberations and decision-making affecting the people of Burbank took place, the public was kept in the dark. As a longtime Burbank resident, business owner, and voter, I have decided to publicly voice my personal opinion on what passage of Measure B will mean for those who may have similar questions and concerns as I do about what will happen to their legal protections and families' quality of life if Measure B passes. As an informed citizen, it is my understanding and personal opinion that Measure B will cause the city to voluntarily give up and forever lose the strong legal protections afforded the people of Burbank through Public Utilities Code Section 21661.6. These protections were secured and memorialized through years of city litigation with the airport, costing millions of taxpayer dollars. Once the airport acquires their desired property, the city and people will forever forfeit any control over future development or expansion on it. Measure B will give away the legal requirements for City Council review of detailed plans, public hearings, and public approval through a future Measure B vote on any new airport terminal expansion or changes to project plans on airport property. Measure B will not protect residents from a large increase in flights made possible with the introduction of next-gen satellite-guided air traffic control, even if the new terminal remains at 14 gates. The increased noise, air pollution, and traffic impacts that will come with next-gen technology was never studied in the required environmental report, deliberated by the City Council, or presented to the public. Measure B will not guarantee construction of a new replacement terminal over the life of the 20-year development agreement. There is no requirement for the airport to build a new replacement terminal. Measure B will not determine where a new replacement terminal will be built or in any way assure the community what passenger amenities will be, since no architectural plans have been provided. All plane boarding and deplaning, including by disabled passengers, will continue to be by stairs or ramps from ground level rather than by elevated and closed passenger boarding bridges present at most modern airports. Measure B will allow the airport to expand the new terminal in size beyond 355,000 square feet and beyond 14 gates without further city review or public vote, with support of 2 airport commissioners per city from Burbank, Glendale, and Pasadena. The proposed new terminal will be 1.5 times as big as the current 233,000 square foot terminal. Measure B will not include a nighttime curfew or cap on flights, nor require the airport to legislatively or otherwise pursue or maintain such noise congestion relief. Measure B will not protect the people from adverse environmental impacts such as increased noise, traffic congestion, or particulate air pollution caused during construction and by increased flights an expanded terminal will certainly produce. Measure B will allow the airport authority or other airport authority cities to sue Burbank in court or call for non-Burbank building inspectors if it does not agree with the findings and recommendations of Burbank's building officials. Measure B will require millions of dollars in federal taxes to build a new terminal. Federal money comes from federal taxes paid by taxpayers. This is not a tax-free project. Any concepts for a new airport terminal must be based on a truly open and transparent process that devotes the time and deliberation necessary to fully engage and incorporate public input. No Measure B vote should take place until the project has been fully vetted by the public to ensure maximum protections from known and reasonably foreseeable adverse environmental impacts. Thank you for listening. I hope my comments have shed some light on some of your questions about Measure B and airport expansion.